Alright, hello everybody, Zaxtor99. This morning I came across a game on Steam that launched yesterday. The name of the game is called Rebirth. However, some things, some dark, abysmal, terrible games spawn on Steam that it really requires having a really good, a really bright flashlight to show the depths of the darkness, the depths of the corruption, and the depths of just how bad these games truly are. This is what you got, guys. I guess it's hitting the spacebar to avoid being eaten. And, oh, there's my health is going down. Okay. What the fuck, man? This is so bad. This game is a survival post-apocalyptic zombie game that is an online game for many people to play. A game that you would typically find on Steam that gets a ton of, support, a ton of purchases. But this game, Rebirth, is not getting anything since it launched yesterday except a hell of a lot of hate. And we're going to show you why this game is so bad, but more importantly, we're going to show you some of the corruption of the developer behind the game, and we're going to do that right after this. Alright, welcome back everybody. Kill or die. This is the only rule. Only you will determine how you will survive. Alright guys, we're looking at the trailer here, and I want you guys to take a close look at what you see in the trailer. Look at all the zombies, look at the apocalyptic world, and look at the fact that this game shows this game being an online, really fun, really intense survival game. It comes in at $15 US with I believe a 20% discount its first week. It's made by a developer and publisher named Pandora Entertainment. If we look at them, however, this looks to be their first title on Steam for both the publisher and the developer. Such is not the case, though. And all those zombies that you saw in the game, the fun that it looks like the game is by looking at the trailer, let's go ahead and launch the game and show you what you actually get if you support this developer and pay the $15 US minus the small discount. Alright guys, I've launched the game and this is what we get. I've already played just a little bit of this game, and this is your survivor, if you would. Look at this guy. He looks like a freaking zombie, but it does look like it allows you to make 3 different characters. Let's go ahead and show you how exciting and how amazing this game is. Welcome back, by the way, if I didn't say that. If you go to settings, you do have the ability to change your resolution. Looks like you have about 4. That's a really awkward 853 by 480. Who's ever even heard of that resolution? 1066 by, is that 600 or 800? I don't even know. 600, I guess. 1280 by 720 is the only one I've actually heard of so far. And then, of course, 1920 by 1080. Full screen off or on. You can change your view distance. I've turned down the sound volume and the music volume some when they were maxed out by default. And then you have some graphics resolutions here. So we're just going to go ahead and close that, guys. And let's go ahead and select a different character. And when we go to make a character, look at this guy. Now, we don't have any ability to rotate him or anything like that. But look at these, look at these shorts, look at the body. But more importantly, look at these eyes, guys. Like, look at this potato head face. This is going to be you. This isn't a zombie. This is you as a human. So if we go... this is your female, guys. I mean, is that not the most hideous avatar that you've ever seen in any game? I mean, I honestly don't think I've ever seen a more hideous looking human avatar than what we see in this game. look at that. I mean, we changed it, and look at that face. Like, is this developer actually serious? So, let's go ahead and give us some hair, huh? Oh boy. Look at that hair, guys. And we can click the yellow dot and change the hair color, but it's just not helping a whole lot. I'm just saying, this still looks like a girl that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole if this was a real woman. I'm just saying. Can we have blue hair? I want blue hair, by God. We can't even have blue hair. Alright, well, let's just go with that. Let's just go with a deep, I guess that's like a auburn or something. And then we can be dirt colored. We can be like gray colored, zombie gray, or we can be like zombie dead skin pale color. All right, so once we choose a avatar, guys, between our choices, hey, how come when I went to a male and then I went back to a female, how come I lost my hair and all that? I lost all my choices. Like, what the hell? It doesn't really matter though, guys. After that, you choose one of these, I guess. You know, if you want to be a healing support, or you want to be a sniper, I guess, or you want to be a repairman or a mechanic. What's this, a cook? I have no idea. Anyway, we're just going to go ahead and be a support role, I guess. And, oh, I got to choose a username. We are going to be Biatch. How you doing, Biatch? Because that's what she looks like. She looks like a biatch, and we're going to go ahead and take her. We have some stats. We have human kills 0, bandit kills 0, animal kills 0, zombie stats, kill, catch, and diversion. So I guess if you die, you turn into a zombie. I guess that's the idea here of the game. We can choose... We don't have any skill points. We haven't earned any yet, so you can't choose, like... increase your maximum stamina, or increase your maximum hunger, your maximum thirsty, increases the maximum health. But listen to that, that doesn't even sound right. Thirsty point, increases the maximum thirsty. This sounds like either a foreign developer made this, or a 4-year-old made this. Maybe both, who knows, right? Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump back into her and play. Here we go. You would think play would be down here, but... So I don't know what this is about, but I guess this is saying the game's loading. So we set here on this screen and load for 30 seconds, and then we move to this screen, and we have to wait for this bar to fill all the way up while this game loads all the pre-purchased assets in the world. And yeah, this will take a while. But yeah, this game, guys, when I saw it on Steam this morning, I bought the game. I wanted to play it this morning, but I'm actually glad I held out, because when I looked at the game on Steam this morning, it kind of looked like a game that wasn't very good. Another one of these zombie apocalypse, survival games that's so garbage. There's so many of these that come out on Steam nowadays, and more often than not, these games are bad. More often than they're good. But when I looked at the game this morning on Steam, it had no user reviews yet, even though it came out yesterday. But now it has, like, I think 12 reviews or 13 reviews, and I think 11 of them are negatives. So here we are, guys. We start in this world, and you see that over there? That is a wall. And what that is the outside of the map. So I guess that's a huge wall the developer put in to prevent you from falling off the outside map. So if you see here, we can see our character on the map. Up. Let me hit M. You can see our white, looks like a spaceship up at the top left. Kind of looks like my spaceship in my, rock and roll game. But it's right below C. It's in basically C2. And you can see I'm pointed up, and I'm looking right at C. Well, if I turn off the map, that is the outside boundary. I'm looking right at the outside edge of the map. That's just a huge-ass wall that is going to make damn sure that you don't fall off the edge of the world. Yeah, that's it. You can't climb up there. It's not like a bridge or anything like that. When you're a little bit closer to it, it looks like a bridge. Like, I did play this game for about 10 minutes, and I spawned really close to this wall with my other character. And it looks like maybe when you first see it, it looks like, hey, maybe that's a bridge. I can get up there. But no, it's just a wall to keep you from falling off the outside of the world. So if I hit tab, it does nothing. If I hit I, we do see I have axe. Now, I didn't have this on my other character, and I think I played a healing support character on him as well. What the hell is that? I mean, I have no idea. So if I hit I again, I don't... Okay, if I hit right mouse button, I zoom up, but left mouse button does nothing. Let me go to I again. Okay, if I hit use, it goes here. If I hit use here, it goes right back to number 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and go escape. So if I hit 2, it doesn't equip. I have no idea how to use the axe. I mean, I'm trying to chop down a tree, but there's no way to use the axe. So, not that I can figure out anyway. Yeah, you can see that I don't have the axe equipped, even though it shows that I have it equipped here. Again, there's no way to put it in number 1. If I hit 1, it doesn't equip anything. Wait a minute, there we go. I hit 3, and it equipped something. Hello? Oh, wait a minute, I had it for a second. You can see it kind of clipping in there. 2? 2, there we go. Now I got it. Look at that. Okay, can I whack at a tree now? I actually have a weapon. Whoa. This is the first time I've had a weapon in this game, guys. So if I put the cursor right on the tree, what happens? Am I getting any wood? No wood. I'm not acquiring any wood right now. Still nothing, right? Okay, so how I get... Maybe you can't get wood in this game. I don't know. This may not be a crafting game like that. I think this is just a melee attack in case I see a zombie. I think that's all it is. I don't think you can hack at trees and get wood. I mean, there's no rocks or anything either for stone. So I'm guessing you can't even, like, acquire wood. But look at this run, guys. And if I slow down, I can use A and D to strafe left and right. But if I'm, like, running, using shift, suddenly I can't strafe anymore. Oh, boy. So you have your hunger, you have your thirst on the left side of my avatar in the bottom left, and then obviously the white bar to the right is your stamina. And I'm guessing health is like how full of red your body image is. I don't know, but yeah, we don't have the ability to hack down trees. I mean, the developer couldn't be bothered with something that complex. I mean, these animations are just unbelievably bad. But the problem I had with the first guy I made, guys, like I say, I played about 10 or 15 minutes before I created this character. I didn't have any kind of weapon in the first character, but I died of hunger because I went to a town and it was just a bunch of asset houses that had nothing in them. I didn't see any other players. I didn't see any creatures. I didn't see any life. I didn't see any item that I could collect. There was no food. Like I say, I searched all kinds of houses. It was just a bunch of empty asset houses. There's no way to collect grass or collect wood or anything like that, it doesn't seem like. And there's also not any zombies. Remember all the zombies that we saw in the trailer? Yeah, from what I can tell, they don't exist in the actual game. So the best thing we can hope for is to see another player at this point, I'm thinking. Because everything that you see in the trailer is a bunch of bullshit. This game is nothing but a bullshit fake trailer that shows you stuff in the game that just doesn't exist. And, you know, they don't show anything like this in the trailer. They don't show you the horrible, you know, attack animations, nothing like that. But also the sound effects are just god-awful as well. I mean, this game is just bad. There's not even, the developer couldn't even be bothered to put stars in the sky. Look at that, it's just completely black up in the sky. Like, I played a survival game just yesterday. It made M.I.S.S number 40 called 365 Days, and I gave that game a -10 because I think they were asking $10 for it. But that game at least had, it was terrible creatures and AI, but at least it had enemies. At least it had deer and frogs and chickens and boars and other creatures that you could fight. But this game has absolutely nothing. I haven't found anything so far. I've been to 2 different towns with my other character. And if we look at our map, guys, we're about to enter another town. You can see the towns circled in red. So we are headed right towards another town, a town I have not yet been to. Maybe we'll find something in one of these houses. But my hunch tells me it's going to be the same as the other 2 towns. With my other character, I actually went to the town just left of here, the upper leftmost, the topmost town, and then I went to the town right north of the yellow road, just below that. But now we're going to go to another town here, and I'm going to show you the kinds of asset houses this game has, and how there's nothing in them. There's no zombies around them. There's nothing to collect inside of these houses. And let's go ahead and chat here, guys. Let's just go ahead and say hello in chat. So we'll see if anybody else is online. I did this earlier as well when I played for like 15 minutes. I said hello like 3 times and nobody even responded. So if anybody else was playing, they definitely didn't respond. See, I thought I heard another sound there, but it was, I think it was just my own sounds. And then you also have, I mean, you can basically go up to a wall and you can see, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. But we do have an item, guys. I don't know if the developer actually put an update out. This is the first item I found. But even with these items, you can see that this is just terrible. So we found a, okay, so we found a, what the fuck is this? Like, seriously, what is that name? Okay, so we equip the Lucille type bat, I guess. Okay. Close out of that. And is that the bat or is it, I guess it is the bat. Okay. No, it's still the axe. There we go. Now I got it. I hit 2 and now I got it. Alright. Well, that's the first item I found in the game. No food or anything like that, so you die of hunger and thirst in this game, but it doesn't provide you with any kind of nourishment for hunger or food. There's nothing to kill to get food from as well. So, and I mean, as you can see, these asset houses are just terrible. And look at this clipping. Look at this. Clipping through the wall. I mean, this is as bad as you get, especially for a $15 title, guys. These animations. Hey, that animation looks a little bit better than the Axe one, thank God. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. This might be the worst survival game that I've ever seen on Steam, though. And I've seen some terrible ones. The animations, the characters look so damn bad. The animations, but I don't think I've ever went into a survival game like this, especially something hyping zombies, that just was completely void of all life like this. I've played a lot of these kind of games, and I have yet to see a game so void of all life at all. And this one is void of pretty much all content. Yeah, see, it looks like there's stuff up there, but there's not. There's nothing in here. It's just part of the asset shelf there. Well, we got a skeleton here. Please protect my baby, I'm dying. And we see a blood-stained bed there, or whatever. I guess I'm supposed to be emotionally, you know, saddened by seeing the baby dying to zombies or whatever, but it's not even like that, guys. I mean, the only emotions I'm feeling here is remorse for buying the game and anger towards this developer for trying to sell this game for $15 on Steam. Because this is as bad as it gets, guys. And like I say, I've already spent now 30 minutes walking around this world. Look at this. Look at this. Does this look like a good game to you guys? And remember, the world is completely void of all life. All zombies. Nothing to eat. You die of hunger. They don't mind killing you from hunger or thirst, but they don't want to give you any kind of food or water to drink anywhere in the world. This is just terrible. The game is completely empty and nothing but, nothing but assets purchased on the Unity store. Never mind. What the hell? When I said the game is completely void, we come into a black zombie here, and this is what you got, guys. I guess it's hitting the space bar to avoid being eaten. And oh, there's my health is going down. Okay. What the fuck, man? This is so bad. Well, at least I found a zombie, guys. I didn't think I would find a zombie. Alright. Oh my god. I can see why they were scared to put zombies in the world. Those fighting animations, that whole fight sequence was so laughable. Damon, I'll be back, I promise. And, what the hell? It baffles my mind, guys, how I can play so many bad games on Steam. But every game that I play, it seems like, I'm saying, oh my god, this is the worst piece of shit I've ever played on Steam. And then a week or two later or a month later, I'll play again something that's even worse. And this continues to happen over and over and over again. It seems like developers are trying to outdo themselves on who can make the worst, the shittiest, and the most abysmal Steam game ever. I swear that these developers are trying to make, complete shit games, because I swear they just continue to get worse and worse and worse. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a more poorly constructed zombie apocalypse game than what we have here. That fighting animation with that one zombie I found that I ran into when I was completely convinced the world was completely void of all life. Well, we found a zombie and we saw how bad it was. But I want to go ahead and show you some more about the game and the developer behind the game. So let's go ahead and get out of the game, guys. Alright, so here we are, guys, back on the Steam page for Rebirth. And if we look at the trailer, it looks like something exciting. I mean, they make it look like it has a story. The world is no longer the same. And they show these images of these deserted houses. Our world used to be a happy place, full of life. Look how the graphics actually look halfway nice here, compared to what we just saw. But now there's only pain and death is everywhere. Like, I didn't see anything like that. I mean, that doesn't look good. I'm just saying it looks better than what we saw, though. Houses are full of loneliness, and there are no families now. I mean, they actually made what we just saw look halfway decent, even though you can see that rocking chair is kind of tearing through the floor there. People died, suffering. And, I mean, that part was the least interesting. We was in that very room where it said, "Please protect my baby," or whatever. But the developer did a great job here of making the game, even though it still kind of looks like shit in the trailer, the game still looks like 10 or 50 times better than what we just experienced. And the rest of us, we have to continue living. I mean, they're making the game sound like a freaking Walking Dead TV show, for crying out loud. We have to kill to survive. And there is a zombie that looks like what we just saw. The animation sure didn't look that good, though. Kill or die. Only you will determine how you will survive. They actually make this game look good, especially right here. Look at all these zombies they show. And you get intrigued and you're like, wow, this game might be cool. And then you see the reality of what a piece of shit this game actually is. But yeah, it's nothing like that at all. And we saw that. But what I want to show you here, guys, not only is the game only getting 20% positive reviews since it launched yesterday, if you scroll down here, guys, you see that a curator that I'm a part of, Sentinels of the Store, which I highly suggest that all my viewers, anybody that frequents and buys Steam games, definitely recommend that you, go ahead and join the Sentinels of the Store. I'll have a link again down below. I made a video a couple of days ago about how I encouraged all you guys to join Sentinels of the Store. But we have Mellow Online here, who heads that up, telling us right here about the developer. The developer used negative reviewer of slander and also made use of sock puppet accounts for posting games on Steam. And we can read more about that here. But before we do that, basically to sum it up, what Mellow Online here is saying with this is that this developer can't handle negative criticism. Yeah, he's being a big baby about anybody that doesn't like his game. I mean, look at his game. I don't know how he could play his own game and think that people are going to like it. But also, this right here, sock puppet accounts, means this developer is hiding. He is creating a developer account, a developer name, and launching a piece of shit game. And then when people expose him with negative reviews and or videos showing what a piece of garbage the game is, he creates a different developer name and account. And that's what's happening here. So what's happening is this developer right here, Pandora Entertainment, who's also the publisher, and if we look at them, like I say, it shows just this one game. This isn't the only game that he's made. That's what I'm talking about. This developer is hiding and being a weasel and being in the dark and trying to hide and not let light be shined on who he really is. So this developer has made several garbage games, and he continues to just make new developer accounts, sock puppet accounts, and put up a new game. And if you want to read more about that, I highly encourage you to not only join Sentinels of the Store, but just click the link here that Mellow Online is providing. This developer tried to claim that a user was slandering the game after they had negative thoughts. No, you can play a game that's a piece of garbage or that you think is a piece of garbage. It's not slander. So the developer is acting like, oh, poor little me. Somebody doesn't like my game and they're slandering me. No, people have a right to not like your game without you playing like a victim, Mr. Developer. So what they did is the developer then, because this person voiced his opinion on the game's community hub, the user then got banned because he didn't like his game. And you can click the link and see proof of that. This guy, all he said was this game is not polished and it is full of purchase assets. The same thing I was saying in my video. I have no idea how this game is even allowed to be on Steam. I wish Steam had a policy for what they allow as early access. It is a major letdown seeing devs release garbage like this. And then he linked his video where he played the game. And the developer responded, everyone is free to like and not like, but this is slander. This is what I'm talking about. The developer is acting like a little victim. Such discussions will be closed, but he also banned this guy. You see, he banned this guy for saying this game's not polished and not ready and shouldn't be on Steam. That's an opinion. People who purchase your game, Mr. Developer, are allowed to have an opinion and say that your game is not ready to be on Steam. That's simply an opinion. That's not slander. So, yeah. So anyway, Mellow Online goes on to say that after the developer left that comment, I thought that I had recognized the name and avatar before, And sure enough, I did, as this developer has other games on Steam and is using different developer names. Using the URL in the Steam profile and the Steam Greenlight updates page, I found an archive of the games that were posted to Steam Greenlight under the same account. And he goes on to link 4 other games. 2 of them haven't released, and 2 of them have been released on Steam and then taken down by the developer. And they're just all garbage games like this. You can go click the link if you want to and see what those games are. But the list showed 1 game that had been previously been released as Horror Hospital and relatively well known for its poor quality. But now, where Mellow Online linked the name of the game called Horror Hospital by the same developer, now you can see that there is no game. There's an error here. Mellow Online goes on to say the developer had also previously published a free-to-play zombie survival game called Undead. And this game does have mixed reviews, a lot of negative reviews, even though it's free. That's always never a good sign. In addition, the developer had posted another game called Orion, which shares the same support email as both Undead and Horror Hospital. So right there, that's how Mellow Online deduced that this developer is continuing to hide under different alternate accounts here on Steam to continue to publish these games. And he has all the links here. And he goes on to say there's additionally this other game that has been in the same Steam bundle as both Horror Hospital and Orion. Creating Steam bundles for the game means back-end access must exist for each of the games in the bundles. That's true. So if you have a bundle of games, the only way that happens is if the games are either published or made by the same developer. And as we can see here, this developer is both the publisher and the developer, so he's just continuing to make alternate or sock puppet accounts here on Steam to publish his garbage. And Mellow Online did a great job of investigating this and shining a light on the darkness that is the developer, and that's what I was talking about earlier. So Mellow Online, 6 hours after a few hours after he posted that, actually he posted this at 8 hours ago, and just a couple of hours after that, Mellow Online says, well, wait a minute, for some reason, the magically Horror Hospital has been removed from Steam in a couple of hours. And that's why you're getting the error right here. Because what happened is the developer once Mellow Online shined a flashlight on that, the developer tried to hide and be a weasel again and removed Horror Hospital from Steam. It probably wasn't selling any copies at this point anyway, so he's just trying to hide. But anyway, Mellow Online says there's no catalog of it being removed on the Steam database, almost like it's hidden. And then he says, well, wait a minute, 15 minutes after I wrote this, the Steam database that I logged has been taken down, shows that the game was taken down. So basically Mellow Online here in this post, a couple hours after he posted the original post, says, wait, Horror Hospital's been taken off Steam, what's going on here? And then he figures out that, hey, the developer took it down. And the developer comes back and responds, congratulations on your research, but what I have mentioned here is what I do on my own, and it has nothing to do with Pandora Entertainment. Pandora Entertainment is a company. I'm calling bullshit on this one. Pandora Entertainment is not a company. Pandora Entertainment is you, Mr. Cat34. Yeah, he goes on to say and admit that he is Pandora Entertainment. He says, I'm calling bullshit on that one as well. There is no we, it's one person. We do not publish any sharing that does not contain insults and slander. Mellow Online didn't insult you or slander you. He simply pointed out that you are continuing to hide under sock puppet accounts or alternate accounts and launching a bunch of different games under a bunch of different names. That's not slander. That's not insulting you. That's just shining a light on who you really are. I'm just saying. Therefore, I will not erase the post, but I'm going to lock it up because it's irrelevant to Rebirth. Everyone is free to like or dislike, but to slander and insult is something else. Again, Mellow Online, he's locking this up because he's saying Mellow Online by exposing what he's doing by hiding under many different sock puppet accounts on Steam and removing games when the light is shined on what he's doing. That's all Mellow Online's doing. That's not slander or insulting you. But he's saying that Mellow Online is slandering and insulting him. Not the case, man. This is what I'm talking about. He's playing like a victim and making excuses for him banning and locking up threads. This is ridiculous. The fact that I bought the asset pack before does not mean that the future projects will be made with, I think he means new assets. In the present case, I do not argue that we are right. Yes, the game is broken right now and we'll fix it in a few days. That is a lie. That is laughable. Nothing you've produced yet is showing as being any good. Even your free games are getting mixed reviews or mostly negative reviews. There is no way in hell you are going to fix the broken piece of garbage asset trash that I just played in my video here in a few days. Naughty Dog, who I think is the best development team in the world, couldn't even fix this. Not that they would even touch it with a 10-foot pole. But even Naughty Dog couldn't fix this broken piece of shit in a few days. Oh my God. Rebirth is in the process of alpha. And in the alpha process, this kind of thing happens. This game is an MMO in the alpha process. Please be constructive. We are trying to reveal something nice together. So this developer here is saying that he's getting picked on. He's getting, slandered and insulted just because people are stating their opinion on the status of the game or exposing him for what he's doing by hiding under alternate sock puppet accounts. So he's playing the victim here. He's also claiming that he's going to fix the game in a few days. I'm calling big bullshit on that. We all know better. And he's also trying to say, I'm just trying to make something nice. Yeah, right. All you're doing is throwing a bunch of freaking garbage assets into a game. We saw how good your combat animations are. We saw how empty and void your game is of life, and the life that you do have is absolutely abysmal. You have no intention of fixing this game or making a good game. All you have intentions of doing is hiding and being a weasel and ripping people off. That's all you want to do. You're not trying to make something nice. I mean, right now, yeah, what I'm doing to you might be considered more slander. Definitely more slander and insulting than what Mellow Online did or what the original reviewer did. But Cat34, I'm calling you out. I'm continuing to shine a light on your sorry ass. You are doing nothing but creating garbage, hiding like the weasel that you are, hiding like the corrupt developer that you are, and continuing to put out trash on Steam and charge way too much for it. Any real developer wouldn't be making a bunch of different sock puppet accounts to hide. If you were really proud of your games, you wouldn't be hiding under 4 or 5 or 6 different sock puppet accounts. I'm just saying, Mr. Developer, trying to create something nice. I'm just saying, why don't you actually try to make something real? Why don't you try to make a real game rather than just buying a whole bunch of assets and slapping them together and making sock puppet accounts to launch them on? If you're really proud of your games, if you really believe you're making a fun game, then you wouldn't feel the need to hide, now would you? And for fuck's sake, quit playing like the victim here. The only victims here are the people that waste money on your trash. That's the only victims here. You aren't a victim. The victim here is the people that are buying your garbage and that have to actually go through the process of requesting a refund and waiting for a refund. That's the only victims here, Mr. Cat34. Anyway, be sure you comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this game and this developer's actions. I'd love to know. This has been Zaxtor99. And by the way, guys, Rebirth here makes my M.I.S.S series number 41. And my score for Rebirth, you don't even want to know. I can't even compute that low. Take care, everybody. This has been another M.I.S.S series abysmal piece of garbage. and another corrupt and shady developer on Steam. We'll see you in the next video, everybody. Take care.